How do I say what QJ's means to me? In a few words, it's a home, a safe space where I can be comfortable being seen, where I know that I'll be respected and accepted at the table and within the community. It's a place where we can tell stories together and share interests and encourage or comfort each other. It's truly a special place, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
Quest Junkies, to me, has been like a warm hug and a welcome home. I'm so proud of all of everyone and everybody for 4 whole years of doing the heckin' stuff. Like, that's wild. And I just want to say thank you for always being there to be kind. Good hearts, everyone. And keep telling stories.
Being a part of Quest Junkies has been a home away from home. The doors are always open. The lights are always on. And there's no shortages of places for you to come rest your head and listen to a story or be a part of one after a long, weary journey.
Hi, beautiful, awesome nerds. And a happy hello from Cora the Explorer. Quest Junkies turned 4? What? You had a birthday? Birthdays are so important, but you know, what makes me so happy, and apparently Cora happy too, is, I don't know if you know this or not, but I love books, and my favorite trope is found family. And that's exactly what Quest Junkies is. It is a found family. I get more support and love from these people behind the scenes that I will never be able to express my gratitude. I will never be able to say what everyone in this community means to me. Without this community, I would not have stepped into playing the games that I have, running the games that I have, because in the last year, I started DMing, and I wouldn't have done that without the push from Patch and Bridget and other community members. But Patch makes you feel like anything is possible and that you can do anything. And he is just an amazing person. And he runs this place with some help, but Quest Junkies wouldn't exist without Patch. And it's the place that I feel the most safe. And oh God, loss of words. And I'm supposed to be one of the wordsmiths on this in this place. So what does that tell you? God damn, 4 years. Congrats, Quest Junkies. Congrats, QJs, on your 4 years of existing. And I am so blessed to be a part of this family and part of this community because it is safe. It's inclusive. We tell some really freaking great stories. We run different TTRPGs besides just a D&D. I've learned that I love other TTRPG systems, and that I have many mental health things that keep me wanting to do the best and be perfect. I felt safe enough that in my imperfections I can still tell a great story. So I'm gonna get sappy because I love you, awesome nerds, more than words. You've been there with me through some ups, through some downs. I know that the channel has had some ups and downs, and that's what family does, is we support each other through it all. So here's to many, many more birthdays from me and Core Girl. Love you guys.
Being a QJ means that I can join a special group of people who enjoy the same things as I do without getting judged for being who I am. I can express myself in ways that doesn't make me feel like an outcast, and everyone can smile and laugh with humor like it's a paradise. I love everyone here, and no matter what, it'll always be a special place in my heart.
Whoa, okay, happy birthday. You're 4. You're this many. I've known you since you were like this many. So congratulations on living, I guess. Growing older. This has just gotten real awkward, but that's my job. I'm here to bring chaos and awkwardness. Quest Junkies is a place for quirky people, to say the least. It's weird being here and talking to you without you all in a call and being voices in my head. And what I love about QJ is every single table I've had the pleasure of sitting in, and I know that so many of you as well have felt like you just keep growing this found family. And we're a bunch of goofy storytellers committing war crimes and causing chaos. So here's to more of that. And it's been such a safe space to be a player and to explore running a table. And that's been such a fun experience. And all of the support that goes behind that, it would be impossible without every single person here and the passion that they carry and in the heart that they have for one another. So I'm excited to keep being here and playing with you guys and watch it grow. I love you. Just cut out the awkward parts because my one job is to say happy birthday. And in honor of your birthday, we're going to sing a song, but a non-copyright version. Okay? This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Done. We're done. Okay. Bye.
Gosh, I don't know why I'm doing this in the first place. I hate Quest Junkies.
Jokes aside, oh my god, I just drooled. I might keep that in. Jokes aside, I can't believe that Quest Junkies is at year 4 already. I've been a part of Quest Junkies for the last few years, since the lovely Patch joined my stream and decided, hey, you should play D&D on Twitch. And I was like, yeah, cool, let's do this. And lo and behold, much like my main characters on Quest Junkie, much like Jimothy Brassfangs, the Third Esquire, the Not So Eloquent College of Eloquence, Kitsune Bard Rogue, I am myself not so eloquent. And much like my little Chaos Kitty Feronia, aka now Alsuch, I'm a Chaos Gremlin and Goblin and all that jazz. I am so fortunate to be a part of Quest Junkies, to be a QJ in essence and just in everything embodiment, and be able to tell such lovely stories. And much like many places, we have our ups, we have our downs, we have our fighting, we have our flirting, and the occasional TPK or two, or at least death saving throws. I can't remember if we've had any TPKs. It's been traumatic in a good way. But yeah, I've had the opportunity to play so many fantastic characters on the channel. Aforementioned Jimothy, Feronia, Evelyn, Maisel in the Zelda one-shot, a couple of bears dotted in between, and so many other fantastic characters that I've had the great fortune and misfortune to play. I've also been very grateful that this community has been so safe and inclusive that I even was given the chance to do my own one-shot, which granted was like a mishmash thing of 2 different systems, which now I eventually want to do my own thing. But anyway, regardless of that, Quest Junkies is a great place for people who are creative. It's a great place for us to explore characters, explore storylines, talk about the big things, talk about the little things, have some laughs, have some cries, and just really just make friends and be at a table with friends telling these fantastic stories. I'm so fucking grateful to be part of such a fantastic community and to be in, well, let's just say before joining Quest Junkies, I had friends, but now I never thought I would have this many friends. And I never thought I would actually meet some of you guys in person as well. So, Patch, I am eternally grateful for you strolling into that stream one day and basically not giving up on me and making me play. I started out as a really nervous player, really anxious, and
I didn't even know if I wanted to play D&D anymore, let alone any other TTRPGs, let alone GMing for the first place and wanting to GM again. All I can say to that, pal, is fuck. Yeah, I haven't got the words right now. I'm very much winging this today, but I'm really proud of you. Everyone's granted you inspiration, if you know what I mean, just to get really, really nerdy about it. Also, a little note from Stream Ghost, aka my partner. You're to blame for me having so much dice and so many TTRPGs in the house, so I thank you. I don't think he thanks you so much. All of us grab ourselves a drink, grab a wild brew, take a big ol' sip, and a big ol' cheers to Quest Junkies and fellow QJs. My otherworldly patron, Buri the fucking bastard, is calling me, so I'm gonna end with this. Roll yourself a D100, bitches. It's a wild magic surge. Keep on questing, QJs. I'm gonna turn this fucking thing off.
Well, that was Quest Junkies. I guess it's a fun community. It's not like I've dedicated a great part of, what, 2+ years of, what, art, time. Certainly didn't make a music video, nor, like, comics. Yeah. Merch designs. And I mean, it certainly didn't help me figure out what my opening branding phrase would be. Like,
hello, I am Patrick, aka Patoon. Sometimes I draw art, but on this particular occasion,
I came up with that by myself. I didn't need any platform to workshop that. Yeah. Quest Junkies. Whatever.
What does Quest Junkies mean to me? After 4 years? That's not a straightforward answer. I mean, I didn't even think we'd make it past the first year, because I didn't know what I was doing when I started this. I still don't know what I'm doing for the most part. I know a little bit more. But I think what's made this easier is that this community has built itself. Quest Junkies, the QJs, this space has just evolved itself out of nothing. It has become something so beautiful and wonderful and chaotic and terrifying and stressful and anxiety-inducing, but perfect in every way. And none of this would be possible without the QJs. None of this at all. Everyone who's even bothered to pay attention to more than a minute or two of one of our stories, anyone who's bothered to read even just a word of one of our social media posts, anyone who's bothered to just be like, oh, Quest Junkies. Oh, I wonder what they're like. Everyone is part of it. I started Quest Junkies at a crossroads in life. My decades-long pursuit of music as a full-time career came to a halt because of the pandemic. And when you dedicate so much time of your life to something, it becomes part of you. It becomes your identity. And to have it torn away, that leaves you very broken. I've been very broken ever since. I'm still a very broken and depressed individual. But I never expected something like Quest Junkies to be the cure. In 4 years, I have contributed more to the world than I probably could have ever have done as a musician. It gave me purpose when I had none. It gave me direction when I had none. And I'm not saying that it's all sunshine and rainbows. You know, QJ has had good times and bad times. We've had people come and go from the community. We've had campaigns come and go. It's not all perfect. but everyone tries. And everyone has the best of intentions. We don't have the time, the energy, the finance of other alternatives in the TTRPG space. We aren't in a position to put out 3 live games a week like we used to. We've been on a bit of a hiatus while we transition to a pre-recorded format, but the passion behind the scenes has never stopped from anyone. Everyone is just as determined, if not more determined now, to see just how far this could go. I have always said that Quest Junkies has grown into something that I can only describe as lightning in a bottle. There is so much potential here. We have some of the best role players, the best storytellers in the world right here. My only goal for Quest Junkies is to give those people opportunities to introduce themselves to the world, for them to get professional bookings from here onwards, to get booked onto bigger names, to see them rise and shine and guest on all the big names and do all the big shows and the conventions. I want to facilitate the success of my friends. I appreciate that everyone keeps name dropping me and saying, Patch, this is, it's all you, and you did this, you did that. I don't want accolades. I don't want rewards. I don't need the recognition for myself. My desire is for everyone else to get that. I don't need the success. All I need is to be happy and comfortable. And I'm working on that. There's a few things I need to sort out. I've been trying to move into my own home for the last year, which involves me getting a new remote working position somewhere instead of working in a hospital for 40 hours a week. That's its own problem. That's not Quest Junkies related. It would have beneficial effects for Quest Junkies, sure. But that's outside of this. And once I get that, and I'm at home with my wonderful fiancée, Tally, who is so patient and so understanding and so supportive, even though 90% of the time I don't think she understands what I'm talking about when I ramble about what we do here. She's everything, and I'm very thankful. Once I'm in a position to be with her in our home with our little pug all the time, I'm set. I don't need anything else. I don't need success. I don't need to be a full-time creator, as much as I would enjoy doing that. And if the opportunity came up, of course I'd take it, but I don't need it. Because when I'm in that house, I'll have the whole world in my hands. And I'll be set. But I have to pursue success for Quest Junkies because it will allow my friends, the people who deserve that success, to have the chance to grab hold of it. All of you are that lightning in a bottle. And as we're about to hit a new year and return with a new schedule and new way of producing content, a flurry of new shows and new stories, new systems, just new kinds of content, there's a lot of anxiety. Of course there is. Because I care. I'm always going to be anxious about getting things right. There's been plenty of times where I haven't. But they have always been lessons. And I know that 2025 is going to be our biggest year yet. I have goals, ambitions for Quest Junkies over the next 12 months. And my hope is that in 12 months' time, when it's the 5th year anniversary, and we look back at this, we'll have achieved all of those and stuff that we haven't even thought of. But none of this happens without any of you. All of you took the time out one day to see what a goofy-ass dude from West Yorkshire in the United Kingdom had to offer in terms of a story. Some of you kind of enjoyed yourselves, so you stuck around. Some of you enjoyed it a little bit more and wanted to contribute and take part. And some of you have tolerated me and my witty banter, or whatever the kids call it nowadays, I don't know, for the last few years. And now we're here. I'm very thankful for everyone who's been part of this, past and present. I'm thankful for the opportunities we've had. I'm thankful for people's time and consideration and their respect and their love. I'm thankful that all of you gave me a reason to continue telling stories. I hope we get to do this forever. And I'm mortal, so I know that's not gonna happen, but you could be rest assured you'll get all of my best years. And as much as I have recently gotten better at taking breaks and not overcommitting, we all know I'm going to continue doing that to some extent. But even if I do, at the very least, you know that I am never going to give anything below 100% to what we do here. So thank you, everyone. Happy birthday, Quest Junkies. All the love to you. And I guess, if there's anything else left to say, keep questing, QJs.